There. My name is April Olson, and I am going to go over the findings from my website evaluation and assessment using the WCAG 2.1 level AA criteria and standards. I had chosen the Kansas City Public Library, and I chose this because I'm from Kansas City, and I thought, this would be a great public platform for me to evaluate. When I first logged in, I noticed right away the contrast would be, it would probably pass most of the standards. And so then I decided, okay, what would the three main platforms be through Kansas City Public Library, the links? What would be the most commonly used? And so I decided on the homepage, our catalog login for just looking up books from home, what books that they have in stock, as well as getting a library card. You could tell right off the bat that the background colors for most of this website are mostly white or like a cream taupe color. And then the text is nice and dark. So it gives a very good contrast ratio. Using the color contrast analyzer, I used this to just go through all the parts, the links, the pages, all of the parts besides the images, because those definitely would be difficult to figure out contrast for, matched the level AA that was needed for the standards that we looked at. The only parts that kind of didn't match were due to the focus indicator. So as you look through, I'll close that. As we look through, we can tell that the main menu, the focus indicator is very strong. You can tell that the mouse is hovering or moving across each section. Whereas when we go to the top, the focus indicators are not consistent and it only underlines them, and that can be difficult. When we click on catalog login, we can bypass all that and just click it again to see. Now, if I were to go and, go ahead and type in Christmas because it's close to Christmas, again, the contrast and criteria matched very well. The only contrast issues this page had was with the covers of the books. The page itself, you are able to change the language, which is extremely helpful. However, on the catalog page, that is not an option. When I click on Get a Library Card, that was the other page that I thought to myself, okay, this would probably be a page a lot of people would use. You can tell the contrast, again, still isn't within ratio. And you can see the links. However, again, the focus indicators are not consistent. So we have these focus indicators down here, but then this one darkened slightly. The main concern I noticed with this website was the use or lack of use, usability of a keyboard. So the person who might have a disability using only a keyboard would find this difficult to navigate without a mouse. So I would suggest to the people who are in charge of this website to try and make it more accessible using the keyboard. I feel like that would be very helpful to make sure it meets all of the standards and not just the contrast. Those were my findings. I know I kind of went through that fast. I have a lot to get into 5 minutes. So that was mostly my findings with the keyboard. With Andy, the only thing that popped up that was concerning was the keyboard navigation, as well as there were two unknown hidden links within the Get a Library Card page. And that showed a concern that users might get taken to the wrong site. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment. Let me know what you think. And thank you so much.